Hey folks, Jessica here. So you got a bonus video today. I really need to make a playlist called Dark Doing Dark Things, because that's basically what this is. We are in Luo, more like Lu won't be coming home tonight, because I mentioned in my Subtics recommendation video that Vaseraga has a very interesting passive called Feel No Pain. It basically says that Vaseraga cannot die within the first 20 turns of a fight. So this enables some extremely fair strategies in Dark, where instead of doing the mechanics of a fight, we just ignore them completely and try and do as much damage as possible. We go Turbo Ham with Dark Luchador, with Zoe, Nier, Ray, Predator, all that stuff. We tag team, we quill in, we tag team again, all that stuff. And we just try and burst the boss down as far as possible. And the goal is to get it low enough that by the time the entire team dies, Vaseraga can just finish out the rest of the fight because he can't die. So, yeah, Dark's a real fair element in this very well-balanced game called Granblue Fantasy. Here we go. So, you've seen this before. This is just typical Dark Lucha stuff. Done a bunch of videos on it. There's an important thing to note, by the way. Vaseraga can't die from damage, but he can still die from effects that just straight up knock him out, that ignore damage, like that don't rely on damage to kill him. And Flashpoint Trajectory, Luo's last grasp skill, does do that. So we can't let that go off. So we will have to be a little bit careful about that, but we should be fine. Man, I really need to stop running the Granblue Fantasy versus Zoe skin because I can't see shit while Zoe's on screen. Oh, like weird hybrid Centaur Zoe covers up Jita and Predator entirely here. Small point, I'm not running Skypiercer in this particular setup. I normally do run Skypiercer on Lucha pretty much all the time, but I actually don't want Jita to die here, because I want her to get one more summon off before she goes quietly into the night. So yeah, that's why you're not seeing the ticks from Skypiercer. Also, I'm charge attacking here before I tag team. It's fine, because everyone's going to essentially still be in maximum enemy range after this. I'm just doing this different sequence. You'll see why. The sequencing matters a little bit here. Ah, boy. I do really like the Zoe Granblue Fantasy versus skin. It's just so big. There's a few characters like that, like Colossus is also like that. Any of the fatty boom booms, the characters with the big butts. Make it real awkward. When it's really awkward is if you're running all the Love Live characters, because they're bands, so like it's 3 characters. You have like 10 characters on screen when you do that. It's just a visual mess. Feels like you're playing Brave Frontier or something. So you're going to see at some point the fact that we're running a lot of enmity actually starts turning off some of the characters' damage, because they'll start healing too far out, because this fight has some annoying heal mechanics. But yeah, part of the sequencing thing, this Omen Bioelectric Refraction is interrupted by hits, so that's why I charge attack first instead of tag teaming, because I saved the tag team in order to basically break that. So I guess we're not completely ignoring the mechanics, but we're ignoring most of them. So Jita has gone. She's done her job, though. She's delivered the tag team payload. Good night, sweet prince. So Ray shows up, but as you notice, this thing's about to blinding illumination on Vaseraga. You fucked up, Luo, because you can't kill Vaseraga. I could also stop it with Cold Stare on Ray, but since it's targeting Vaseraga, who freaking cares, I can just Cold Stare next turn. And you notice that Predator is not hitting for a quadrillion damage. Yes, that's a real word. Look it up. Because she's actually been healed so much from passive stuff. So her enemy's really far off. It's one of the small issues with this fight and enmity, but I mean, in general, it's not that big a deal. I'm healing Vaseraga here in order to activate his 3, because he needs HP to do it. And we're just going to continue forward. Nice Bioelectric Refraction. I don't care. I'm not going to try and break this one. Mechanics are for elements that aren't dark. I really love this charge attack on this Vaseraga skin. It's pretty dope. Complete aside, I wonder when the skin store is going to come out. I know I complained about it a little bit, and I still have mixed feelings about the skin gacha coming out. But man, I do enjoy some cool skins. So I have a Fated Chain ready also here for some extra damage. The sequencing does matter quite a bit for this, because you notice the boss has 5 charge diamonds here. If those all fill, then everyone dies, including Vaseraga, because it's a knockoff effect, not a damage effect. But we should be fine. Also, Vaseraga counters for so much damage. Like that nice, almost 5 million counter. So there's our Fated Chain, and then we're going to try and shove this guy down. We're going to shove him down as far as possible and let Vaseraga finish. The charge bars are charging the charge diamonds rather are charging so fast because the boss has that buff on them that causes them to gain 2 charge diamonds a turn. There's probably some setup I could use where I dispel it, but who cares? Dispelling's for people who care. So this magnetic storm's gonna be pretty ugly. Gonna be pretty ugly. Luckily for us, we've got this character named Vaseraga, and he can't die, so I don't think we care that much. Oh no! So much damage! But yeah, literally he'll just sit on 1 HP. This is the time, though, where we would be in danger, because Flashpoint Trajectory would kill Vaseraga. But we're not going to let that happen, because, yeah, Dark's a real fair element. So yeah, I mentioned that in the video, so that's why I want to do a quick talk about it. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Yeah, Dark doing dark things. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.